Hello, your old pal Joe D here again. Thanks for joining me on the YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about a survey. Like a certain percentage of people feel more comfortable holding cash when there's threat of a recession, and is this a good idea or not? Um, if it makes you sleep better at night, then maybe it's a good idea. I mean, ultimately, holding cash is like, the equivalent of potentially an emergency fund. So if the coming recession, potentially puts your job at risk or, your family's kind of financial situation at risk, then yeah, having quickly available cash in form of an emergency fund is probably a good idea. Now, not all recessions will necessarily put your job in peril, and you might not even feel it. In which case, I don't know that I would take money that is out of long-term investments and just sell positions at wherever the market is today just to hold it in cash. I mean, truth be told, if you have an investment portfolio, you could actually get a line of credit using the investment portfolio as collateral and access the cash that way without having to disrupt the positions. So when it comes to emergency funds in general, I'm a little bit on the fence of don't have that much of an emergency fund. A couple months might be good of cash, but I would personally rather invest the emergency fund as long as I know that I have access to some funds. And then if I need more than a couple months, I would use credit, either my home equity line of credit or the credit off my investment portfolio for a period of time while I decide if I do want to disrupt the long-term investments and take cash out. So, I think again, if it makes people feel more comfortable, then it's a good thing. But we don't want to, sacrifice potential long-term investment returns for, an extra level of comfort that may or may not be necessary. But I do think ultimately it's going to be a decision on person to person case. Um, but again, recessions don't necessarily mean you're going to have financial hard times. They could, but they don't necessarily mean that for sure. There you go. A couple of thoughts for you to consider. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.